Have you ever looked around and wondered why your life hasn't changed as much as you hoped it would? Not because you're lazy, not because you're not talented, not because you don't dream big enough, but because sometimes the biggest obstacles in our lives aren't outside of us. They're habits we've become comfortable with. Habits so normal that we don't even notice they're slowly stealing our future. The first habit is waiting for motivation. Most people think successful people are motivated all the time. They're not. They simply learned how to move even when they don't feel like it. If you only work when you're inspired, you'll spend most of your life standing still. Your future is built on the days you don't feel like showing up. The second habit is living for today and ignoring tomorrow. Every time you choose temporary comfort over long-term growth, you're borrowing happiness from your future self. That extra hour of scrolling, that unnecessary purchase, that excuse to start next week. Individually, they seem harmless, but years later, they become the difference between the life you wanted and the life you settled for. The third habit is comparing yourself to everyone else. Social media has made comparison a full-time job. Someone is always richer. Someone is always younger. Someone is always further ahead. But comparison is dangerous because it makes you focus on someone else's chapter while ignoring your own story. You don't need their journey. You need yours. The fourth habit is avoiding difficult conversations. Some people stay in unhealthy relationships because speaking up is uncomfortable. Others stay at jobs they hate because change feels risky. But every problem ignored today becomes a bigger problem tomorrow. Growth often begins with a conversation you've been avoiding. The fifth habit is constantly consuming but rarely creating. You watch videos, read quotes, listen to podcasts, save motivational posts. But information without action is entertainment. You can spend years learning how to change your life without ever changing it. Knowledge becomes power only when it's applied. The sixth habit is blaming circumstances. It's easy to point at the economy, your background, your family, your past mistakes, and yes, some people start with disadvantages. Some battles are undeniably harder. But there comes a point when blaming what happened to you becomes more damaging than what actually happened. Because responsibility is where power begins. You may not control everything that happened, but you control what happens next. And the seventh habit might be the most dangerous of all. Believing you have plenty of time. Most people live as if life comes with guarantees, as if tomorrow is promised, as if they'll eventually chase that dream, eventually start that business, eventually repair that relationship, eventually become the person they were meant to be. But eventually is one of the most expensive words in the world, because for many people, eventually never arrives. One day you wake up and realize years have passed. Opportunities have passed, people have passed, and the life you planned remains a plan. The truth is this: your life is not changed by one big decision. It's changed by the small habits you repeat every day. The things you tolerate, the excuses you accept, the actions you delay, and the standards you set for yourself. If you're feeling stuck right now, ask yourself a simple question. What habit have I been protecting that's been hurting me? Because the life you want may not be waiting for a miracle. It may be waiting for a habit to die. And the moment you identify it, the moment you confront it, the moment you replace it, everything can begin to change. Not overnight, not instantly, but permanently. Your future is being built today. The only question is, are your habits building the life you want, or the life you'll eventually regret?